I'm Jeremiah McKinnon, and this is NEC News Today. Here now are the top cannabis news stories from around New England for June 9th, 2023. In Massachusetts, the owner of a provisionally licensed cannabis dispensary was arrested on charges of drug trafficking. Questions surround the future of an adult-use dispensary in Palmer, Massachusetts, after an owner in the company was recently arrested on drug trafficking charges. Police call Evans Klimovich, a co-owner of Cali Cannabis, an alleged co-conspirator in an enterprise that was trafficking cocaine and marijuana. According to reporting from The Reminder, when officers searched the home of Klimovich, they claimed to have discovered at least 1 kilogram of cocaine, roughly $50,000 in cash, 50 pounds of marijuana, and hundreds of vape cartridges. Cali Cannabis has a provisional license to operate a cannabis dispensary in Palmer, with Evans Klimovich and Suzanne Melanson listed as the only 2 individuals associated with the company, according to paperwork from the Cannabis Control Commission website. It's unclear at this time whether the charges will impact the future of the project. The Vermont Cannabis Control Board shared an update on their website that the pathogen called Hop Latent Viroid was detected at a cultivation facility. This viroid is a pathogen that infects cannabis plants and causes for dramatically lower yields and lower concentrations of cannabinoids. In order to prevent future spread of Hop Latent Viroid, the agency is instructing cultivators to follow strict sanitation protocols, testing, and limit visitors from the outside. The plant disease can be hard to identify and is not normally detected until the harvest stage. The Cannabis Control Board recommends having plants tested for Hop Latent Viroid and immediately destroying any plants that are infected to prevent more disease from spreading to more plants. This week, in recognition of Pride Month, I decided to try a pack of pre-rolls from Farnsworth Fine Cannabis, an LGBTQ business. The joints came in a nice tin and were a pleasure to smoke. It was fun to try something new and support an LGBTQ business. For the full review, including photos, please visit necnewstoday.com. There's a crash course on the federal cannabis policy arena happening this Saturday at the Boston Public Library. On Saturday, June 10th, the Parabola Center, a think tank of legal professionals and drug policy experts, is hosting an event at the Boston Public Library on the topic of federal cannabis policy. The event takes place between 9:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. and features an influential list of speakers, including former Commissioner Shalene Title, Dr. Peter Grinspoon, and Attorney Chanel Lindsay. This workshop will provide attendees with the opportunity to learn about the possibilities of national marijuana legalization in the context of writing policy aimed at serving people's needs rather than corporate interests. Tickets are $10 to cover the cost of the venue, and all tickets must be purchased in advance. For more information, please visit our website. Summer is coming, and officials in Narragansett are worried about marijuana use on their town's beaches becoming a nuisance. NBC 10 WJAR reports that the Rhode Island town of Narragansett has updated their local ordinances and allowed signs to be placed along the beach as a reminder that the public use of cannabis is prohibited. These local rules involve a fine of $100 to individuals who are found to be breaking the ordinance. The prohibition is focused on the smoking and vaping of cannabis. In Connecticut, lawmakers are sending several updates to the cannabis law to the governor for approval. Among the list of changes include allowing businesses to deduct business expenses that would otherwise not be allowed due to the federal illegality of cannabis. Connecticut lawmakers also approved the bill that would establish a new office of the Cannabis Ombudsman that would serve as a go-between between state regulators and cannabis consumers in the state. These actions come after Connecticut patients experienced supply issues during the rollout of adult-use cannabis. According to reporting from Marijuana Moment, Governor Lamont has indicated a willingness to sign the bill that includes the tax proposal based on a public statement. Last but not least, this week, a Senate committee in Rhode Island has given the okay to Governor McKee's picks to run the Cannabis Control Commission. Rhode Island's Senate Judiciary Committee recently voted to approve the 3 individuals chosen by Governor Dan McKee to serve on the state's Cannabis Control Commission. Each of the 3 nominees, Kimberly Ahern, Robert Jacquard, and Lai Oduingbo, had an opportunity to speak to the committee and provide reasoning for why they will be good stewards to regulate the cannabis industry. According to reporting from the Providence Journal, the vote of the committee was unanimous, and now the matter will head to the Senate for a full vote. For the absolute latest New England Cannabis News, head on over to necnewstoday.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to NEC News Today for more great content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of the show. For New England Cannabis News Today, this is Jeremiah McKinnon, reminding you to always use cannabis responsibly and to enjoy your cannabis-filled adventures throughout New England.